very, very rare what you're about to see. People have been making pilgrimage to this place, and like no one gets in here. We're going to go down to the very foundations of this church that has a pretty impressive story.
That time they are making baptism from here.
Really?
Yeah.
People will be baptized in there. Wow.
This one is the same like the Kokota.
Golgotha, right?
Yeah, they will come here. So this stone is writing God we came
God, we came.
from the 2nd century.
Wow.
Did you catch that? The inscription reads, God we came from the 2nd century. That's pre-Helena. This site's legit. It's written in the rock. This is the place where Jesus died and was buried.
The hill was climbing from the east up to the west, outside the city wall, and probably a road was leaving the city from that side. So of course, if you crucify people, anyone would see them. And it was also by the Romans, it was to threat people, don't mess with us. Anyone, imagine how humiliating it is to be naked on a cross when all the people of the city, whenever they go out and in, they see you up there.
It's pretty rare to be down here, isn't it?
Yeah, as you could see, no one gets here. It's very rare. We want to thank the Father that was here and was opening. You saw they were opening specifically for us a gate. It is locked always, and we were able to go all the way down below to see the original parts of that church and everything of that history that was here.
So when we talk about doing pilgrimage, I mean, you're actually doing a pilgrimage right now that you couldn't do if you even came here physically.
Right.
We're very thankful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. There's another 1st century tomb in this church, just a few feet from the tomb of Christ. It's very similar to how Jesus' tomb would look, very similar to the place that his body was placed after he was crucified. After Jesus was crucified, he was taken and put in a tomb. I'm in an actual tomb right on the downside of Golgotha that's 50 feet away from where Jesus was. When Helena, the mother of Constantine, came into the Middle East to memorialize these ancient sites where actual events took place, she unfortunately chiseled out all the rock around the quarry and had to make a little room where you can go and see, as the GPS coordinate is, where Jesus is placed in the tomb. It's kind of a bummer. You lose the whole feel of what it was like. But just 50 feet away from that spot, here we are in a tomb that would have been very similar to the one that Jesus was put in. All the blood is taken out of him. His body is wrapped. It's wrapped because Joseph of Arimathea goes and gets a shroud and wraps it around him before Joseph of Arimathea places him inside of his tomb, Joseph's tomb, a family tomb that he had bought. This was a bloody situation, taking somebody off of a cross, preparing them for burial. Blood would have been flowing like wine, metaphorically and literally speaking. His blood was coming out of him so that the stuff in your life and my life could come out of us. The blood is his life. It's coming out of him. Your life and my life have things that needs to come out of us. Our rebelliousness, our addictions, our affairs, our greediness, our selfishness, our massaging of our public profile to get more glory for ourselves, our tainting of the facts to make things work out for us all the time. These are all sins that need to come out of us, and Jesus took our sins on him, and his blood came out of him. The thing that you can't kick, these things I talk about, the thing that you can't kick, he kicked. The thing that you can't get over, he got over for us. He was our representative. He was us on the cross. That's an amazing truth, friends, that you don't have to worry about getting all that stuff out of your life on your own. that Jesus has gotten it out on your behalf. Wrap him up. They place him in the tomb. I've actually never been in a stone tomb before, any tomb for that matter, let alone one that was 50 feet away from where Christ was placed. It's pretty intense feeling just imagining Joseph placing him in here, his family, knowing that they would not see his physical body again, placed in the tomb, so they thought, forever. And then a stone being rolled away to seal the tomb, they thought, forever.